Wow. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn says that in the Ryan Garcia fight, Devin Haney got manhandled. Manhandled. These were his words in a recent interview, and I got something to say about it. So Eddie Hearn, he's been very candid. It's actually, I give credit to Eddie Hearn for this. It is actually refreshing that he is being so candid, being so honest, and stating what he really truly feels. I don't know behind the scenes, what that's about, but oftentimes I've seen in this boxing game is you got people in the boxing space and they try to sugarcoat things, walk on eggshells because of relationships, yet they're in the public eye doing interviews, but they're not going to keep it real because they're trying to protect a friendship or a relationship and they don't want to tell the truth. This is why I tell you guys all the time, I am the best in the business and it's not even close, because if I hit the record button and I'm willing to talk about it, then best believe I'm going to keep it real and tell you guys what I honestly feel on whatever the subject matter is, good, bad, or indifferent. So again, I do give credit in this instance, and I'm not saying Eddie Hearn always keeps it real, but in this instance, for whatever reason, despite working with Devin Haney on several fights and Devin being signed to a multi-fight deal at a point in time with Eddie Hearn, he's kind of throwing Devin under the bus with various things. He did an interview with Andre Ward. He started talking about how Devin's team rejected the notion of a rehydration clause. They thought, we don't need it. And this is a major blow to Team Haney because it shows you the inexperience of the team. See, the thing is this, in boxing or in life, when things are going smoothly and you're winning and everything's good, oftentimes you don't see the gaping holes and the glaring mistakes that you could be making because you haven't been made to pay, right? Or even a boxer. You can see a boxer and be like, man, I see some flaws. That boxer needs to tuck his chin. But given the level of competition that boxer is facing, maybe they overcome that. They're strong, they got some power, so they're able to get away with not tucking their chin or having a leaky defense. But when you start fighting the best of the best, when you start fighting world-class elite fighters, that's when those things definitely will get exposed, because you're in there with an experienced elite fighter who has power too, who has experience too, and you can't make those same mistakes that you can make with a faded fighter that used to have a name or a journeyman. So Eddie Hearn revealing so much about Devin Haney, I think it is damaging to Devin Haney's team because it shows, like I said, the inexperience of his team. Why would you not have a rematch clause for Ryan Garcia, but your team said you were the A side versus Ryan Garcia? And it was the Devin Haney era, and the Mayweather era was over. The Gervonta Davis era is over. But both people that you said their eras were over, they're doing just fine. Floyd's still undefeated, and Gervonta's undefeated. Now, I guess from a technicality, Devin is undefeated too, but we all know what time it is because we've seen the fight with Ryan Garcia. So there's going to be a contingent of fans that really aren't looking at Devin Haney as an undefeated fighter. And there's no way to reverse the trauma and punches suffered in the fight with Ryan Garcia just because BoxRec reversed it with a no contest, no decision. So you start cloud chasing Tank, cloud chasing Floyd, Money Mayweather, and it didn't work out for you. You said their eras were over, but then you made rookie mistakes that neither Floyd, when he was an active fighter, doing the big deals with Showtime and HBO, or Tank now, doing the big deals with Showtime or Amazon Prime, none of their teams would ever allow for what the Haneys allowed. No rematch clause. Ryan missed weight by 3.4 pounds or whatever, and then do no same day weigh-in and just let Ryan balloon up to however much he wants and then complain about it after Ryan slaughters you. So back to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is very open, and he's really throwing Devin under the bus by saying Devin's team didn't want a rehydration clause, and Devin Haney got manhandled. The other thing that I noticed that I find hilarious, it is truly hilarious. When I make a video and I say my opinion and I support it, I don't make it personal. I don't talk about the fighters' families or this and that. I'm talking about boxing, pure boxing content. And my voice, my channel, the videos, the takes, the hot takes, whatever, seems to rub people the wrong way. And I don't care. But the point I want to make is this. It is so funny to me when I say these things, people get all bent out of shape. But then you have a person like Eddie Hearn, a white male from the UK with blue eyes, and he starts saying some of the exact same things after Boxing Ego that I've said, and I put on wax, like Devin was manhandled. Told you that Devin mentality might not be the same. Told you that. So virtually pretty verbatim what I've already told you from day one. And I don't hear anybody or see anybody in the comment section saying, oh, Eddie Hearn, he's always hated Devin Haney. Oh, he's jealous. Oh, he hates Devin Haney. And the cockamamie stuff that some people tried to put in my comment section. Why is it when I say it, I'm allegedly a hater, but then you hear Eddie Hearn who's saying Devin was manhandled, and psychologically, I think it got to him and bothered him, and Ryan's antics had him kind of shook and spooked, and he made this mistake not doing a rehydration clause, saying all these things that I've already told you, and somehow, some way, coming from Eddie Hearn, that makes it okay. Nobody accuses Eddie Hearn of being a longtime Devin hater and all this goofy stuff. That's why I will never change. I never change. This is Jay every day. I'm never going to change because I know what that's about. When I say it, people are mad because I'm oftentimes the first to say it. So they don't like it. They want to, I guess, try to knock me off my pivot and, you know, get me to go a different direction or change the programming or my train of thought. But I don't work like that. I don't do things for shock value. I don't do things to appease or please people. If you love it, you love it. If you hate the content, you hate the content. Still not going to change how I feel. And I told you the long road back for Devin Haney. And I think you guys will see that when he decides what his next move is. I think it is a uphill battle. You can talk about Devin being undefeated. You could say Ryan cheated and Osterine this, Osterine that. I've already went over this in several videos. What's done is done. It happened. Ryan is being suspended for his part of what happened. But there is no way you can reverse the record, but you can't reverse them punches. You can't reverse the outcome. It happened. And that's something that Devin Haney, he's going to show what it's done to him and if it's affected him. So I've said Devin Haney should take a long break and not even come back this year. That's what I truly believe. Because the sooner he comes back, I think the more dangerous it'll be if he fights anyone remotely formidable. I got another topic related to this topic, so make sure you guys subscribe. I definitely want you guys to check out that video. Stay tuned. Hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss a thing.